Hi there. In the recording booth today, bit of a change of pace, but it's actually not going to be a change of pace. This is hopefully going to be a little bit of a little bit of, what's the fucking word? Stability was the word I was looking for. This is going to be a little bit of stability. This is going to be where I vlog. I've decided something that James Clear makes apparent in Atomic Habits is that really there should be a place for everything in your life, a very specific place. And you've got to have a certain relationship with not only all the things you own, but all the spaces that you inhabit throughout the day. And it's very beneficial to keep certain spaces separate. Obviously, this is where I intend to be doing a lot of work. So it probably goes against his advice in that respect. But considering the fact that I'm recording myself in this space, there's a little bit of a continuation of that logic. If I'm recording myself, I'm in a recording booth. It's the fact I don't really want to have my phone at all in my bedroom. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be putting my phone downstairs at all times. There should not be a reason as to why I'm using it upstairs whatsoever. I think it's my number one vice, my phone use. It's the one thing that makes me lose track of time and fall into unproductive habits. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to have a relationship with my phone where I can still use it for recreation, but I can only use it for recreation when it's downstairs. And also I can only use it for recreation during very certain times. So instead of me leaving it in my room still to charge, but me telling myself I can't use it on my bed, just remove the temptation entirely. Just remove it from my life. And if I have to suddenly phone someone, or if someone phones me, it's not the end of the world because I can still probably hear it ringing downstairs. I can go and grab my phone if needs be. It's not going to be turned off. I'm not going to be a hermit. But the point is it's only going to be used downstairs. This relates a little bit to how I am going to be using technology in the future anyway. So I've got a computer or Mac that I'm just going to be using for audio editing, everything to do with the editing side of my voice production, my voice work. And then there will be I have like a Chromebook that I got last year. It's a very, very cheap laptop, very kind of light work operating system. It's really only supposed to be used for browsing, if anything, but that will be used alongside my Mac as for work productivity. So I'll be doing things like checking emails, creating Word documents, everything that isn't audio editing essentially will be just be done on my Chromebook, because the heaviest duty stuff that I'm doing is editing software, which I'd much rather delegate that to my Mac. So today, Sunday the 21st, is very good. I finished reading Atomic Habits. I digested it a lot. I'm still very much in the midst of cleaning and organizing myself. I just wanted to record this. It's still gone 9 o'clock in the evening. I just wanted to record this so it doesn't get too late, because you might be aware I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week as part of my part-time work at a local supermarket. That specific job, the supermarket one, that I've actually come to the end of my short-term contract because it was only temp work taken on because of the lockdown. So I'm actually not going to be posting anything in the description over those 3 days, because I find it a little bit premature to say I'm doing this. This is my routine for the day, when that's not going to be the case for those 3 days. After those 3 days, I'll no longer be working at that store, and then I will be following a strict routine. Basically, it's going to be all of a bit. It's going to be all of a bit loose and a bit ill-defined. July the 1st, I've decided, is a new starting point. I've written down basically what my ideal morning and evening and even lunchtime routines are, so I can control and hopefully make way for very productive and very habitual kind of routines 3 times in the day. And those include efforts to try and avoid putting screens in front of my face. I've decided that I'm going to be trying doing fitness in the mornings. Again, I can't be doing that for the next 3 days because I'm waking up really early because my shift starts early. There's no way I'm getting fitness in before 6:30 a.m. because that's when I have to be at work. So there's absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way I'll get fitness in for the next 3 days in the morning. I might be able to fit them in the evening, or should do. But obviously my ideal routine would include me working out in the morning, which is important because I've done really into that in the past, and apparently the morning is the best probable time for you to be working out for motivation wise. Also, it's easier to make a habit if it's in the morning. As the hours go past on the day, you find more excuses, you get tired, you think your knee's hurting a little bit, wherever it may be. It's easier to talk yourself out of working out if you leave it later and later. Uh, Fucking hell, my reach for words has gotten really bad. Paradoxically, or contradictingly, they say your actual best physical performance is when you're actually at the end of the day. They say the morning may be better for you. You may be more reliable to work out in the morning, but apparently your fitness output, whether it's running or strength training, whatever, is apparently going to be better performance in the evening. Take with that what you will. I'm not going to find the source for that, by the way, because I can't even remember where I've sourced it from. It was an online article I read maybe about a year ago, so there's no fucking way I'm finding that for you. Sorry. Yeah, so basically, some of you may be thinking, hang on a second, his recording booth is in his bedroom, so he's got to have the phone in his bedroom briefly, and that's true. As part of my evening routine, in fact, very close to the start of my evening routine, I will be filming myself vlog, and it was the only time in the day where I'll be bringing my phone upstairs. I'll bring my phone, videoing myself in the recording booth, and then I'll go straight downstairs and then edit and upload the vlog to YouTube, put my phone on charge downstairs where it will now live, and then get on with the rest of my evening routine, such as cooking my dinner, eating my dinner, generally doing all the things that are necessary for me to have a productive and very kind of conveyor belt-esque evening routine, so I don't have to think about what to do. I just go through the motions, and before I know it, I'm in bed reading a book at a very good time. I'm not browsing Reddit or casually watching YouTube videos, etc. That's the dream. I decide how my mornings start, I decide how my day ends, and everything in between is about just doing what my daily tasks are. You may have noticed, any eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that I do have a whiteboard in my room. Despite putting a whiteboard in my room, my relationship with the whiteboard is fairly hit and miss. Sometimes I'll stick some inspirational stuff on there. Most of the time I forget its existence, and that's kind of the terrible thing. Once you've put something in a permanent place, if you're not interacting with it regularly, it tends to become invisible, including a whiteboard, including anything, posters, paintings, pictures. As soon as you find a place for it and you don't interact with it anymore, your brain just doesn't see it. It just stops seeing it. So it's vital that I build a relationship with that whiteboard, because I want to be able to interact. At the end of my morning routine, I will be writing down, kind of calibrating my day, like doing to-do lists, daily tasks, etc. And anything that comes to mind I can just chuck on the whiteboard, and then it's visible throughout the day. And then before I do the vlog at the start of my evening routine, I will be interacting with that whiteboard again. I can clearly see, okay, what have I done, what have I not? I can rub all the stuff that I've done, I can put arrows and comments to anything that still needs to be done, etc. So that's how I have it in my head, where I intend to build a relationship with the whiteboard. So yeah, as of actually today, nothing special has happened. It's been quite a nice day. I shaved my dog. Well, I didn't. I helped my mum shave my dog. I've got a dog. Well, we've got several dogs, but one of them tends to get quite shaggy quite quickly, and there's really hot weather scheduled for next week. Wednesday and Tuesday are both 30 degrees plus. I'm not going to translate that to Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is, but 30 degrees is hot in Celsius, so do with that what you will. So obviously we needed to give him a little bit of a haircut, because we didn't want him overheating next week, which is fairly likely. So yeah. What else? I think that's it. I've just kind of vomited. I'm not going to share with you the routine because, as I said in the previous vlog post, there's going to be teething problems. So it's, again, it feels a little bit immature. What I'm doing is the last week of June, it's going to be me just kind of experimenting with stuff, see how well things go. If it works, it's going to stick. If it doesn't, whatever. I think there's going to be 101 more little itty bitty habits that I want to introduce to the morning and evening routine just to optimize them as I can. Um, and yeah, I don't want to make myself a hermit or a Luddite in any sense. So I will be checking my phone during my lunch hour. I'm giving myself the permission to check my phone during lunch because I think I have a smart way of using that as reward for the productivity in the morning, and at the same time, kind of using it as like a intermission intermission in the day. And then what's important, however, is that I really need to find a way to say, okay, phone time is over, put it on charge downstairs. Now I've got to be productive for the afternoon. And my way of doing that is check my phone as I'm eating, which isn't a great habit, but I'll forgive myself for lunchtime. And then as soon as I stand up to basically clean my kitchenware, I'll do about 5-10 minutes of daily cleaning that I want to do anyway, just in my room or around the house. Showing my respect for parents, considering I need to pull my weight a little bit more regarding chores. Just do daily cleaning. That daily cleaning is kind of a barrier between me looking at my phone and me being like, okay, let's get productive. And I think generally speaking, cleaning is a very kind of, it feels good to clean. Once you get over the initial like cleaning kind of, it kind of facilitates in a productive mind. So hopefully once I've done 5-10 minutes of cleaning, I'll be like, right, yep, this has cleared my head, I can do this, I've digested all the things I actually watched on my phone instead of just mindlessly kept clicking and scrolling. Now I can just absolutely jump into after activity. So yeah. Cool. Okay then. My phone's telling me about storage, so I'm not gonna keep you for any longer. I'm gonna crack on. I've still got cleaning. I've still got a couple of things to do, and then I'm gonna go straight to bed. I want to be in bed by 10 p.m. So not long left now of the day for me. Um, cheers. I feel good. New beginnings. New beginnings, my friend. See you tomorrow. This was Sunday, the 21st of June, 2020. Thank you.